Alright, so it says find the extrema of g of x is equal to x plus 2 to the 2/3 on the interval of -10 to -1. It says that we need to use our graphing calculator to investigate first. Okay, so it says find the extrema, which means that we need to find the derivative. So I'm going to have g primed, g primed of x is going to be equal to 2/3 times x plus 2 to the -1/3, technically times 1 because yay chain rule. And then extrema happen when my function is either 0 or undefined at its derivative or on its derivative. Alright, so I probably need to see whether or not that x is going to be in the top, making it a 0, or if that x is going to be in the denominator, making it undefined values. Alright, so cleaning this up, I'm going to have g primed of x is going to be equal to, that 2 is going to stay up top, over 3 now to the x plus 2 to the positive 1/3. Alright, so again, I just need to know where this derivative is 0, and that is going to be never, because where it is 0 would be based off my numerator, and my numerator is always going to be 2. Alright, and 2 never equals 0, so hopefully we know that at this point in our mathematical careers. Alright, and I also need to know where g prime of x is undefined. Alright, and that's based off my denominator. That 3 just chilling out in front of those parentheses is just going to stay a 3. But that x plus 2, on the other hand, that could vary. That could possibly be 0 depending on what the heck we plug in for x. Hopefully we know that if we plug in -2, that's kind of a problem. So, alright, so that makes x equaling -2 a critical value for sure. So I need to have my little test candidates, or just, yeah. Alright, so my test candidates are going to be my endpoints and my critical values that I found over here as well. So I need to be plugging in -10 into my original function, -2 into my original function, and -1 into my original function. Alright, so I'm going to have g of -10, I'm going to have g of -2, and I'm going to have g of -1. So plugging in at -10, I should get -8 to the 2/3, which should just give me 4. Plugging in -2, that'd be 0 to the 2/3, which is still going to be 0. And plugging in -1, that would just be +1 to the 2/3, which is still going to be 1. So where's my largest value? Well, that's going to be at -10, 4. And my smallest value is going to be at -2, 0. So that is my max, and that is my min. And I literally just need to write that out, saying, okay, I've got a max of 4 when x equals -10, and I have a min of 0 when x equals -2. Please, for the love of everything, write out your justifications. That is what AP wants. They want words and words and words and words. They want to know that you know what you're talking about. So don't lose the silly points just because you don't want to rewrite that little sentence. Please. Okay? I will see you guys in my next video.